Yo, what's the word, gang? It's your boy Cocaine Reaction. I'm back with another banger of video. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe to the channel, gang. Roll to 300. I appreciate everybody who been tapped in with me. Like I said, I tell y'all this every video because I believe, because I know for a fact y'all rocking with me because y'all stuck around, and I appreciate everybody who just stuck around who be watching my videos. I'm just freelancing it, the OG way of YouTube, but taking it back, you know what I mean? On this one, we're going to get into, of course, everybody been seeing, the Michael B. Jordan situation. Shout out Michael B. Shout out Ryan Coogler, man. Probably one of the greatest directors of our generation, Ryan Coogler, man. Shout out to you and your beautiful family. Shout out to that boy Michael B. Jordan. He been putting in work since The Wire. You know what I'm saying? People forget that, this dude have been in the game for over 20 plus years, you know what I mean? And finally he getting his just due. So shout out to them brothers. But this is about no accountability. L'Oreal, of course, supposedly bullied them growing up, which bullies always remember. When dude seen her on that carpet, already knew who she was because he knew her growing up, and you don't forget that. You know what I mean? Those are things you don't forget. So we're gonna get into this conversation on them talking about, she sat down with some ladies, Claudia Jordan, Tori Hart, other women, other ladies, and they had a conversation about it. We're gonna dissect it. We're gonna read through, we're gonna watch the video, we're gonna talk through it. And I'll tell you what y'all think about it in the comments. Do y'all think she was wrong? Or is Michael B wrong? Y'all tell me in the comments. Also, shout out to the beautiful, rest in peace to Aaliyah. I'm rocking my Aaliyah sweater today. Shout out to the beautiful Aaliyah. Let's get right into it.
Because I've seen somebody say something about me, right? When everybody was talking about the situation that happened with me and old boy with the boxing movie. Okay, so.
Ma'am, his name Michael B. Jordan. You being petty again right now, but you want us to believe. You want us to believe that you didn't call him corny. Pish posh.
Michael B. Jordan?
I think that's his name.
I think that's him.
Catch me up. Catch me up.
But the
You got blamed
now,
for what someone else said.
Yeah, because I
And
stand
I
on
defended
my-
her. I defended her.
You did. You definitely defended me. I mean, everybody talked about it. So when it got to the point where I saw certain ones of my friends, I'm not gonna lie, certain one of them comments, I just sat back and was like, cool, that's how
Your
they feel.
friends?
Noted.
But again, I'm not holding this to them because it is your job to talk about it. It was something that was a big story. I would be lost if I didn't think that they were gonna talk about it. I'm not asking you to defend me either, but I see what you said.
We're in the business of commentary. You can still have commentary with a heart. The bandwagon thing is to go with him.
It ain't about bandwagon. It's just right or wrong, and obviously this lady was wrong. Even though she trying to flip it to say like, oh, well, I didn't call him corny. Ma'am, you didn't have to necessarily call him corny for us not to see and know that that's what you was insinuating with talking ish like, oh, well, I gave, he had you used to walk around with his headshots and all this. We was in New York. We was in the hood. Okay, y'all was in the hood. That young man was trying to get out, which he eventually did and became an Oscar winner. You was trying to ish on him by saying, oh, he was walking around with his headshot. We made fun of him because his name was Michael B. Jordan, but he wasn't no Jordan. You, in those instances, are calling him corny without calling him corny.
He ain't lying.
Or do you think we slow? Like, I really do think these people sometimes think we slow, bro. Because obviously, you didn't say the word, ma'am, but you insinuated that the young man was corny. Like, let's not do that.
But what about what you must be going through? Or what, I feel like
Ooh,
no one
child.
goes, people just jump on the bandwagon. They don't go with, like, both sides. Like, try to get into the psyche of both
Right.
people.
You'll never be able to
Always gonna
understand
be
that.
honest with
Right.
what I said because I know what I said, and I know either
Yeah.
you're gonna come sit down on one of these shows I got
Yeah,
going on,
yeah.
and I'm
Right.
gonna have to stand on business.
Yeah.
And let me tell you
Sure.
something: those receipts come up, and I'm gonna be like, "Yeah, I said it."
Right.
Situation. At first, I'm like, I've been viral before. I've been in issues before online, and people are gonna say their stuff. I never got to the point where there was death threats or people threatening my family, and that's what happened in this instance. Everybody's sending it to me like Whoopi Goldberg is saying you need to get fired because you're a bully, and this is that and the third. Over.
Ma'am, you have a podcast, or you used to have a podcast with Wax. Shout out to Wax. This it was called Bully and the Beast. And you were the bully.
Message.
You were the bully. Check yourself.
something that I didn't even say. People were underneath my comments telling me they hope I get raped. They hope
Ah,
I get
that's too much.
stabbed. They want me to get shot.
That's too much.
They hope my mother gets shot. They're gonna shoot
this
me.
over? Yeah,
This was over them thinking I called Michael B. Jordan corny.
Lord.
And I'm not gonna lie.
You did, without saying it.
I have tough skin, but that got to me. Like, I think what really got to me, because like I'm really close to my uncle, he passed away. They done scrolled down to a picture of my dead uncle and said, good, I'm glad he's dead, you're next. Dominique the Diva, my girl, she came out and was like, it was me, and you know, F you, Michael
one
B.
ran with
Jordan.
that.
And she went on the news and said this, right? And they were like, oh, she said it?
Never mind.
F you, L'Oreal. No, it was
Ma'am, you went to high school with him. He know you. He don't know her. Even if she did say it, she's a nobody. You actually went to school with this young man. You talked about him having his headshots. You talked about him walking around and being a corny kid without calling him a corny kid. In Newark, because it was the hood. In Newark. You said this. Ma'am, you said this. You can't take it back. You can't take it back. You said it. It is what it is.
Oh no, it was still smoke for me.
Oh.
It was still smoke.
You
for
gonna
me.
get smoked.
And I'm not gonna lie.
Did y'all see how Michael B looked at her? Insert clip here.
So we got Michael B. Jordan, the director and the star of Creed 3. And, you know, we know each other. We go way back all the way to Chad Science in Newark, okay?
The corny kid, right?
No, I did not say that. Misquoted for sure. No, you did not hear me say. I said we used to make fun of the name. But yeah, he is obviously killing things out here. How was the difference between you actually directing and working with the same people that you were directed with versus?
It was awesome. You know, it's a family vibe.
Yeah.
Last nine years of my life, I spent on the Creed films. They're very supportive. You know, Tessa, Felicia, Rashad, Wood Harris, people that see me grow up. And for the fact that I stepped behind the camera and finally got a chance to direct them, they loved it, they embraced it, and it was a wonderful experience.
And was it difficult for you mentally because you're coming out of a different space?
I didn't know he was doing the athletic gear. I mean, I was staying in it. This is about y'all. This ain't about me.
Isn't this the sexiest man
right
show off right here? Who's the sexiest? He might be the one right now.
We don't compete.
The Superman, sorry.
Luck with that.
Love you, bro.
A new film with Will Smith, very.
That I plan on doing in the future. Not sure when. You know, with these movies, I'm just trying to get through this project.
Right,
You know, so when I get finished with this one, then I'll figure out what's going on next.
And how is it filming in Atlanta?
It was amazing. I've done 4 or 5 films down here, shot a couple television shows, so Atlanta's a second home to me, and I love coming down here to shoot.
Favorite restaurant here?
Oh, man. Whatever hotel I'm in, their restaurant.
Well, you're not corny anymore.
Do me a favor, please. Get out of here. Get out of here, man. Shit, I'm saying.
Did y'all see it? Did you see how she looked at her? He felt her energy from even back then in high school. He felt it. That's why he gave her a the corny kid, right? You've been telling me that my whole life. Look at me now. Look at me now. Shout out Chris Brown.
It took a toll on me, and I thought about like, do I want to do this?
Yeah.
Because I'm like, I didn't even say this.
Right.
Now it's one thing if I said it, that's a whole nother thing. But like when you're going through,
You didn't have
and
to say it,
don't
you
know,
insinuated
it's a
it.
little scary. And I know you've dealt with the death threats. I never knew it was that serious.
And it's never that deep.
Yeah.
It
'Cause
ain't.
that
I
man
don't think.
know you. Okay, these celebrities that y'all be fighting for, they don't know you.
But look at the hypocrisy, right?
But the thing is, he knew her. It ain't about the fans. It's about him knowing her and how she did him on his rise up. You know what I mean? Like, regardless, like, what if that would have deterred, because she a pretty lady. What if that, he liked her or something. That deterred him from acting completely. We would have never got us. We probably would have never got Sinners. Shout out Ryan Coogler. Probably would have never got the Smoking Stack. You feel me? Fruitville Station. Black Panther. You got to watch what you say. You have to treat the janitor the same way you treat the CEO, ma'am.
Message.
That's the whole point that people making, ma'am. I don't agree with the death threats and all that stuff, but you got to know when you're wrong and be accountable for it. Be for real.
They're mad at her for saying
Ah,
something
Claudia,
was
shut the
corny
hell up.
in high school that she didn't even say. and then proceed to say things 1,000 times worse than
10
what she
times,
said.
10,000
Where's the
times
logic?
worse.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
That doesn't even make sense. And
Yeah.
you didn't even say it. And no one has ever said, hey, our bad. We went back.
And in this instance, they could have held their sister accountable for what she did say, but they didn't. They just danced around it and tried to make her seem like a victim, as they do. The sisterhood.
I heard the audio. You didn't say it. It was in your friend.
Oh no, people came up to me and was like, "Oh, you know,
But it's
my
quiet.
fault." But the disrespect was way louder than the apology. I didn't even.
It's the
One
internet.
of my homeboys reached out to me like, "Oh, Michael said his bad, yo. It was a article he read. He thought you said it." But you went on all these other publications. Not only that, I have a nationally syndicated morning show.
And
Come have a seat and talk about it.
Why?
You know, the thing that hurts from it.
why would he sit down with somebody who he felt disrespected him and want to talk to you, ma'am? You will never get an interview from that guy or anybody that he tied to, for that matter. Sorry, you messed that up. What, 20 years ago in high school? You messed it up. You're not finna get none of this clout, ma'am. Sorry. Go on back to your little syndicated show. Do what you do. But you ain't getting none of this. Shout out Michael B.
And this is why now I watch what I do, because I was defending him a lot. Think about all the people that were saying many things about this man,
Including you.
And I would always be like, nah, da 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 da. Oh, I don't be defending people like that no more.
It's really crazy. I feel
But want
like
him
the
to defend
internet
you.
has created
What?
a hate train that is just never gonna come off the tracks.
No.
So when do you cut it off, right? Say social media is too much. Say it's getting to you mentally. Do you take breaks? Do you have you
delete
ever
them
put
apps
it
all the
Yeah.
time.
You
I
delete the
block
app.
people all the time.
You go as far as taking
I
the app
take
off
it
your
off
phone.
because my muscle memory will go to it and everything, and I don't even care. And I'll be like, oh my God, why am I on this? So I delete them apps all the time. I just try my best to stay off as much as I can.
I think what I do is like I log in, I post whatever I gotta post,
And
I
be
leave.
out.
Yeah.
I had to learn this lesson recently. What I do appreciate about this 24-hour news cycle, everything that I thought was like, oh my God, it's so humiliating.
Right.
By the next day, they're mad at you. Then they're mad at you the next day.
That's a fact. But we ain't even gotta go down this rabbit hole. Look, regardless of whatever, man, it's just like I said earlier. You gotta treat the janitor the same way you treat the CEO. You didn't expect that little kid from Newark with the little bitty braids. That boy had them little bitty braids back in the day. Hardball, the Wire days. You didn't expect that kid to become an Oscar winner. So in high school, as young people do, you ended on him. And when you did that, he became, or his psyche was to keep going. He kept going, and look what he became. But let's not pretend like you didn't insinuate, even if you didn't say he was corny, L'Oreal, you insinuated that young man was corny by, oh, he walked around with his headshots and, his name was Michael B. Jordan, but he wasn't no Jordan. Like, you insinuated that he was a corny kid. With your actions. Be accountable, ma'am. Be accountable. But we live in a world of no accountability, especially for, people like her. You know what I'm saying? She expects him to protect, woe is me, protect me, but in the same instance, oh, I'm not defending people no more. I'm not defending nobody. Come on, man. At the end of the day, you took the biggest L in this because you could have potentially you went to school with him. Oh, that's L'Oreal. She used to mess with me in school. Yeah, I come sit down at her show and promote this movie. But you lost all that. That boy would never touch a seat that belonged to you now. Over some stuff you did 20 years ago. In a conversation you had with a bottom feeder who don't really mean nothing to the industry. But you messed up your own blessing in high school. Don't try to pretend like he doing something wrong by not messing with it. It's crazy, bro. Tell me what y'all think about this whole, Michael B. Jordan, L'Oreal situation in the comments. Shout out to Ryan Coogler. Shout out to Michael B. Jordan. They did amazing work. Sinners is a great film. Great film. Brilliant idea. And it's his own IP. Listen, y'all. He didn't get that from nobody but his own mind. And created a masterpiece. We have to commend that brother, Oakland's own. Shout out to Ryan Coogler. Shout out to Michael B. Jordan. Them boys make brilliant films. Fruitville, Black Panther. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that people ain't above approach, but regardless, they building something brilliant together, and we should commend that. We should be happy for that. including her. Be accountable. Say you was wrong. Michael B., I apologize. There was some issues from back in the day. I was young. I was stupid. Come on, let's move forward. How about you come on my nationally syndicated show and let's have a conversation? But nah, you done ruined all that, man. Like I said, tell me what y'all think about it in the comments, man. It's your dog Kane. Till next time. Peace.
Here. Got your motherfucking man. Come here.